Welcome back to Sunday League Football, home of the worst pans down to the worst football pitches around. I'm going to start off by saying this is probably one of our biggest games since forming the club. It's the Essex Cup semi-final, a chance to get through to the final at Saffron Walden Football Club. And standing our way today is this lot. It's Academy Soccer Sunday, and they definitely ain't going missing in that bright green number. As for us, as usual, never the best preparation, but we're never going to change, are we really? Actually, tell a lie, they're warming up. There's always one that lets you down though, isn't there? Nice one, Luke. Now, someone spotted this a few weeks ago, but I can confirm, as well as Bus on the Sunday in the background, we know... I can't say it properly. We've got cows, actual cows, on a Sunday. But if they're not on show, the buses certainly are. Should we have a look at the starting lineup, see who's available for today? I think we should. All right, in between the sticks for this one, we've got Garen. Then it's a back four of Knowlesy left back, Shane right back, Rich and Tony in the middle. Three in midfield, we've got Luke, Tommy and Elliot. Then we've got two on the wings, Henry and Josh. And that leaves Nick Magic Boots up top. As for the bench, three to choose from. We've got Dan, we've got Graham, and we've got Connor. This is it. Huge game for both teams today. Who's going to come out on top? Well, we're about to find out. Obviously, because of the occasion and what's at stake, we've got two qualified linesmen down today, as well as our ref. So Troy, he's going to just sit on the sideline and enjoy this one. Well, try to anyway. So the referee doing his final checks, making sure both keepers are ready. Shall we do this? Let's do this.
Come on. We're off and underway. Sven, Goran, Eric, Sven.
As you can hear, Andrew in his randomness is certainly back. So we start off in this one with both teams getting a feel for each other. There goes Tommy. Not long after, a couple of step overs from the number 12 who plays this ball through the defence. But that one is straight through to Garen. Following that, it's our turn to come forward as Elliot plays it up to Nick, but 17 slides in there. Plays it out to the number 2, but Henry gets on his case and does really well to get around him here. He's had a good few weeks. Let's hope he can carry on this form. Number 11's there to slide it out for a corner. Bit of a blow early on. Tommy's struggling. I think he's gone over on his ankle. I don't know if it was the earlier challenge, but his game is done for now. We do have roll-on, roll-off subs, so he could come back on if he recovers. Connor's going to replace him. And the corner is whipped in here. Connor looking to get involved straight away, but that's over his head, and it's cleared by the defender. Now, it's definitely worth pointing out that we've got the wind in our favour this half. The sun is in their eyes too, so they've got a couple of things to deal with. But despite that, they're up our end as this long throw comes into the box here. Shane gets up, but he's missed it. It falls through to the 6, who nods it onto the 9. He hits it. But it's great reactions from Garen there to make the save. Well done, that man. Throwing over this near side now. Knowlesy down to Henry, who lays it off for Luke, but they're on his case straight away. Number 12 and number 9 combining here. It's number 12 who makes his way to the byline. Tony's chasing him. Cross is blocked, and that is out for the corner. So that corner is whipped into the box, but it's over everyone's head. Falls to the edge for the number 10 here. Half volley, that's blocked. Falls to Shane, and he then clears it up the field. So despite those conditions I mentioned, it's Academy that's doing all the pressing as the ball's put through to the number 6 on that far side. He's got Shane on him. He's eventually allowed to play it inside to the number 5 here. Plenty of space for him, but he's being chased down by Josh. He's made to go back out to the number 6, who gets it under control, gets it out of his feet, and then puts it to the edge of the box. Cleared by Knowlesy. It's only as far as the 11 who gets it under. Gets the shot in, but that is blocked by Elliot and bounces out for a throw on the near side. So it's the number 2 to take that throw, and all we can do is watch it go over our heads as it falls to the number 9 on the edge. Played back out to the number 2, who whips the ball across the edge of the box for the 11. On the turn, it's a good shot, but not enough power behind it, and Garen's equal to it. As you can see, they're still pressing. There's been much the better team in this opening period as the number 9 picks it up here. Plays it out to the number 12, who almost lost his feet there, but he's now through. In on goal. He's taking it a bit wide as he puts it up towards that back post. It's over Shane's head, almost to the number 7, but Shane wins it back for us, and he can play it on to Josh. Hopefully we can get a bit of a counter on the go. Can he get past the 11?
Nuts!
Yeah, he can, but he's overrun it a bit too much, and the 17 wins it back for Academy now. And now they can come forward once more. Number 6 picking the ball up, going beyond Elliot. Elliot's going to battle well here to win it back, but in doing so, he's giving it to the number 7, who puts a dangerous ball into the box. Knowles is going to look to get it away. 12's pouncing down on him, but he does just manage to scoop that out towards the edge of the box. But here they come again. Number 9 on it now, putting it back to the number 2. He then plays it back to the number 9, and they're going to combine here as he plays it up towards the byline. Can he get this cross into the box? He can. It's a looping ball up towards that back post, but Garen's off his line to collect. That's the end of that attack. I'll tell you what, it's been all one-way traffic so far in this game as the number 10 puts it forward, nodded on by the 6. Knowlesy slips as number 9 gets it. He then plays it on for the 12, but Knowlesy recovers well there to win that back. Now it goes for a throw. We've got some good news. Tommy's back on his feet and ready to go. The bad news, Josh is now injured. And straight away, Tommy's involved as he plays that ball out to Shane on the far side. He takes a touch and sticks it inside to Luke. He then looks for Connor out there, but that's blocked by our opponent. Tommy comes in there with a challenge, but number 5 gets beyond him. Luke wins it back for us, and now Tommy's on his way as he gets it under control. Sticks it over the top as Henry gets the right side of number 2 here.
Yes! That's it! Now the f***ing line for that! Come on, Academy!
Against the runner play? Of course it was, but we'll take it. Tommy's back on the field and he's made us tick as he picks this ball up after Luke wins the challenge, and it was a perfectly weighted ball over the top here. And there's Henry right on the number 2's case here. He didn't hook it away with the left. I think he's let it run to hit it away with the right, but in doing so, it's fallen to Henry, who sticks it across the keeper into the back of the net, and we find ourselves 1-0 up in this Essex Cup semi-final. Let's hope that goal can settle our nerves now, because let's be honest, it's not been a great start, has it? Kick off. And not long after that kick-off, we've got ourselves a throw over the far side. Shane sends it forward to Nick, who flicks it onto Connor first time, but 10 gets there first. He actually sends that out for a corner. That's Connor that's going to send this one into the box. Back post, in fact, as Henry puts it back across goal. Nick headed on target, but it's cleared off of the line by the 2. Tony wins the seconds there. Elliot gets up as well. Luke.
He's cleared it! He's cleared it!
Yeah, Luke back to goal there. He's put it over the bar, but this is much better from us. We continue with more possession here with Knowlesy on this near side, playing it inside to Tommy. Back to Knowlesy as he makes his way across the field. He's made to go back to Shane, who plays it back forward to Tommy first time, then out to Connor. It's good football from the boys as Connor looks to put this into the box. Dangerous ball as well. Nick struggled to get onto that as it rolls out for the goal kick. Unlucky. But we're now going to have to deal with another academy attack as it's put forward to the number 6 who gets onto it. As you can see, the back line's been pulled all over the place here as it's put through to the number 9.
Oh.
Yeah, they come again now. 12 on this near side, making his way forward. Luke's going to try and chase him down. Can he win the ball back? Yes, he can. Great challenge from him there. He does well to get back up and then stick this down the line to Henry. But as you can see, they're on a straightaway. A very high-pressing team, this Academy Soccer. As Henry plays it forward to Nick. He's caught by the 17. And that is going to be a free kick. Standing over this one, we've got Garen. We know he's got a good delivery, and that's certainly been the case here. He's put it right into the mixer for Nick to get under control. Can he put it past the keeper?
Yes! Come on!
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're now 2-0 up in this Essex Cup semi-final. It was a great ball from Garen, his first assist of the season. Great work from Nick as well. Still a lot to do there. Kept composed, got it under control, and slotted it home for 2. Well done, that man. Just so you know, that's his 90th competitive goal for the club. I'd love to see him get 100 before the season's up. We've still got a lot of games to go, so it's certainly possible. But to do that, he's going to have to be playing a lot more than he has been. What's important right now is it's Palmer's FC 2, Academy Soccer Sunday 0. Kick off. And so we move on, and those goals have definitely settled our nerves, it has to be said. We're a lot more comfortable on the ball now. Hopefully we can take this scoreline into the second half. Saying that though, there's still 10 minutes left in this one as the number 12 comes in there. We've got ourselves a throw. Here comes Elliot with that long throw. It's into the box, over Nick's head, bounces into Luke.
Oh God.
Yes! Come on!
I can't believe it. For once, we're actually being clinical. We haven't had many chances at all, but the ones that we have had have more or less gone into the back of the net. One of the few chances that didn't go in before was Luke's, who put it over the bar from a similar position. This time, great turn to make it 3-0. I'd have bitten your hand off to have this scoreline at this point of the game. Still loads of time left for Academy. I think a lot of people will probably say we've got 1 foot in this final already. Can't get too ahead of ourselves though. Keep playing our football and hopefully we'll get the result we all want. Kick off. We'll continue with Tommy on that far side, playing it back to Shane, who sticks it up the line to Connor. 10 swings and misses it. Connor makes his way forward, cuts inside of the 11, looks up and plays a lovely ball towards the back post for Henry. But in the end, that's an easy one for the keeper. And that was, in fact, the final chance of the half as the referee blows the whistle.
There we are.
So it was a tough first 20, wasn't it? And we could have easily been 1 down had it not been for Garen's save. But we weathered the storm, and it was pretty much a smash and grab after that, wasn't it? 3-0 we come in at half-time. The second half, we've got it all to do. Sun in our eyes, wind against us. It'll be their turn to take advantage of the conditions. Before we get into that second half, we've got an opportunity for you guys on how you might be able to line up against us on the pitch. Alright, it's time for you guys at home to get your boots on, because we're here to let you know about the BT Sport Pub Cup, the competition that sees you represent your pub in exchange for the Premier League experience. And if you enter, you might even meet us along the way. Either way, it's a chance for you and your team to play at one of the top grounds in the country. Win a free kit for your team, £5,000 worth of TV and equipment for your local, and a load of free giveaways from the tournament partners as well. Make sure you get yourself to one of the regionals around the country, and if you're successful, you could be making your way to the semi-finals at St George's Park, home of the England training ground. If you're good enough to make it through to the final, you'll be facing your opponents at the King Power Stadium, home of Leicester City Football Club. What are you waiting for? Stick your pub on the map by registering at btsport.com/pub cup. You must be over the age of 18, and hopefully we'll see you on the pitch. Yeah, great opportunity. If you're a team and you go to the pub afterwards, speak to your landlord, get signed up. Links are in the description. We'll be at Loftus Road on May the 10th. Hopefully we'll see you there. But for now, all eyes on this second half. Can we get into the Essex Cup Final for the first time ever? Let's find out.
Step it up, Palmers!
Yeah, as Andrew said, it's all about stepping it up, and we've got to put a fight in this second half to keep our lead. Luke's certainly doing that. On the far side, they're coming at us now as number 8 skips past Knowlesy. Linesman's flag for a free kick, and that is exactly what's been given. So that's the number 2 that's going to send this one into the box. It's a crowded box as well, but Luke does well to get that away. Connor's going to chase it down, but he's also going to be put under pressure by the number 7 and the number 4. He does well to put this up towards Nick. To be fair, he's the only striker that we've got that can hold it up like this and wait for the overlaps, and he's got Connor on that overlap on this near side as he skips beyond the number 7. Cuts inside now. Looks for a bit of space to put the ball into, and he's found that here. Nick's run onto it. First time ball up to Elliot, who goes beyond the 10 here. Can he get it into the box? It's a looping one over the keeper, and he can only parry it, and it's away from Henry, so he's not done too bad there as number 2 clears it out to 11, and Academy can get on their way now. And it's a long ball this time. The 11 looks to put the number 6 in here, but Tony's there to cut that out. That's out for a throw. That's end-to-end stuff in the early period of this game, but Academy come forward here as it's slotted through to the number 6. Arms up for offside, but it's not given as it's slotted past Garen, but he gets a touch on it to send it wide. 7 chases it there, but he's going to get a corner anyway, which is whipped in here. It's up towards that back post. Elliot rises high to clear it. Number 6 looks to get onto it, but Connor gets there first, and he can clear it up the field. Chance for ourselves now as Nosey puts the ball over the top for Nick. He's got behind the defenders as he makes his way into the box. Referee's blowing his whistle though. Not sure what for as they carry on. Don't think they've heard it, but you can see here, ref saying handball. Not too sure I saw that. Nobody appealed it anyway, but ref's having another chat now with someone else. I think the number 10's having a moan. It looks like the captain for Academy is going to be the first in the book today. That's £10 to Essex FA. So we move on with that number 10 who's just been booked, and he's going to send this one into the box for Academy. It's a dangerous ball as well as number 6 looks to get onto it, but Garen's off of his line quickly there to punch it away. But the linesman you'll see there is flagging, and that is in favour of Academy. He's basically saying there's a penalty in there somewhere. We'll have a look in a minute. You'll see the ref there has said it's a throw. Linesman continues to flag. Referee waves him off. The game carries on as normal. It's from a throw, and it's number 3 that's picked it up as he drives into the box here. He's running to Luke, and he's gone down pretty easy there. That's certainly not going to be a penalty. But let's have a look back. We should be able to see what the linesman's seen that the ref hasn't. The ball's bouncing in the box, and the only thing I can see there is Knowles's nudge on the number 6. No one appealed it. If anything, Knowlesy might have done him a favour there because he could have been clattered by Garen. Linesman, as you can see, is adamant that this is a penalty. Ref, well, he's not interested. Let's know what you think in the poll above. Penalty, no penalty? And go on then, I'll give you the option of I've seen him given. So as we approach the hour mark, Academy's starting to throw a lot more at it, but it's only natural that you can get caught on the break as Nick gets beyond the 17 here. Didn't get it under control how he wanted it, but he has put it on the overlap for Henry. Knows he was offside, but Henry wasn't. He's clean through on goal here. Can he make it 4?
Yes! Oh!
Mate, inches, centimetres, millimetres. If that had gone in, I wouldn't be surprised if our opponents' heads would have dropped. But half hour left in this one. With the conditions in their favour, they're going to keep coming for us. Not long after that, though, they're trying to carve out another opportunity with Tommy Tom. Tommy loses the ball here, but that's the thing I like about him. He goes and gets it back. We move on with Luke in the middle of the park, caught in possession, and now they come forward once more as it's scooped over the top. Rich comes in there with a challenge. Now, they might not have appealed the last one, but they certainly appeal in this one, and they've got a shout as well. Luckily for us, the ref and linesman say no. The clock continues to tick as the ball bounces on this near side for Connor, who chests it and makes his way down this line. He's surrounded by green shirts, got beyond the 7, gets beyond the 11, and he's taken out by the 10. He's already on a yellow card. He needs to be careful. It's Connor's going to get up to take this free kick. Into the box it goes. It's off of the defender. The keeper's there to make a comfortable save. Here come Academy now, chasing this game, and at 3-0, you wouldn't think it was nervy, but we know one goal can turn into 2 very easily. Momentum is a big thing in football. Just need to make sure everybody switched on. Academy have won a corner here. That has been whipped into the box by the number 2. It's Connor with the head away, but it's only as far as the edge for the number 5, who puts it out to the number 2. He's got another opportunity to put this one into the box. He takes a touch, sticks it back in. Number 3 rises up.
Ref!
That right there is a goal disallowed. I mean, we'll have another look back because we can. That's what we do. And Garen, normally commanding in these areas, reaches up for the ball. There is contact there. I don't know how much, but it's definitely sent him off balance. And from there, it's an easy tap-in for the 6, but of course, it's not going to count on this occasion. Time for a quick substitution. Knowles' day is done. He's been replaced by Graham. We continue with more pressure from Academy now as number 2 cushions it into the box for the 6 here. Looks to get the shot in, but Tony does enough to take the sting out of it. That's an easy one for Garen. Into the final 10 now, and Academy still pressing us. Fair play to them as well. Not a lot of teams that would have given up by now, but they believe they can get back into this at this late stage. The ball's put into the box here. It falls into the crowd in favour of the number 3. And just like that, it's 3-1, and there is still hope for Academy. I mean, it was always going to come, wasn't it? The more we sat back and tried to soak up the pressure and see out the game. And it went to a crowd of players, fell to the 3 who poked it home. Garen, no chance. But there is a chance for our opponents. That's Palmer's FC 3, Academy Soccer Sunday 1. Kick off. Okay, so it's 6 minutes plus stoppage time in this one. As the number 12 picks the ball up. He plays it out to the number 2 there, and sticks it down the line, back to the number 12. He then looks to get the cross in. Blocked by Elliot. It falls back to the 12. And this is actually happening. Penalty. They've had a couple of shots in this game. Nothing been given, obviously, up until now. What do you guys think? One of them ones, isn't it? Stick your leg out, get the contact, go down, get a penalty. That's modern football right there. Interestingly enough, the linesman's shaking his head. But much like before, the ref has disagreed with him. I don't know if he needs this linesman, to be honest. But what we do know is it is a penalty. Academy Soccer Sunday with a chance to get back into this game. With the number 10 here. It's all kicking off. It's 3-2. We know that. Garen probably not doing the right thing there and holding on to the ball. But number 10, as I said, he's already been booked. Completely throws Garen to the ground. Broke our goal as well. It's not going well, is it? 10's lucky there. Ref walked straight past him. Has a word with Garen instead. No card shown. Just a warning for Garen. We can't let this put us off the task at hand. And that is obviously getting through to this final. 5 minutes left. It's going to be nervy. Kick off. We continue now in the 87th, of course. Academy in possession, chasing this game. They want to get back into it, and it's the number 2 who's had a good whip on him all day. Puts it into the box for the 3. That goes over the bar. Time for a quick substitution at this late stage. Tommy's making way, and he's going to be replaced by Dan, who's going to be able to shore things up at the back. Last 30 seconds plus stoppage time as Seven throws it down the line. Off of Graham's head, then off of Luke's, up to Rich, who looks to clear it out for a throw. That comes off of Graham, and then he sends it up the field. Connor then flicks it onto Nick, who's got one man to beat. It's not often you see Nick beat a man for pace, but this has happened this time. The keeper's off the line. He's put that run to an end, but then...
Yes! You f***ing mug. Go on.
Connor's had enough. He just wants his asthma pump. So the Nick almost through on go as the keeper that came off the line to put that to an end. With the ball still there to be won, Nick's come back in. And as I say, he's not as quick as he used to be. And that's a clumsy challenge from him there. But what happens following that is, well, beyond our control. Unfortunately, there's a minority in this team that's let the rest of them down. You're chasing a game to get into the final and you result to that. And this, well, I'm not too sure what that is. The referee just wanted a hug by the looks of it. But the ref has a decision to make. He's pulled out the red card. Tomo in the way there. He's done well today to not be in the way, but 91st minute, he's finally done it. And for a straight red, Nick's now going to miss the next 3 games. We were talking about getting 100 before the end of the season. That's just been made even harder. Now, you won't be able to hear this on camera, so I'll just explain what's being said at the moment. But the number 10 and the keeper, fair play to them, actually on our side at this point. They're talking to the ref, telling them to send off their player who actually started this fight. I've got to say fair play, to be honest, because you never get that much honesty in Sunday League football. Here we go, another decision for the ref to make. You can't just go around hugging players, especially from behind. That's a straight red as well. 3-game ban for him. But the problem we've got here now is we're giving Academy an opportunity to get this one into the box. The free kick was taken short into the 10, who sends it forward here. Dan's going to be on the end of it to head it clear, but on the edge is the 6, who's going to hit it on the volley, not cleanly, and that goes straight through to Garen, but he spilt it, and he grabbed it the second time of asking. Yes, he can. So here we go. Garen sends this one up the field.
Yes! Come on!
Ladies and gentlemen, we've only gone and done it, haven't we? We made the Essex Cup Final. And I stand corrected if this is wrong, but we face up to a side called the Marquee. Sunday, April 8th, 10:30 kickoff at Saffron Walden FC. And if you want to come along, you're invited. We've won silverware before, but if we can win this one, this is huge. I mean, I've said it before, but just to get to this stage is a massive achievement. To the final, even better. It is hoping we can top it off with a win on the day. Until then, though, we look forward to another semi-final in the League Cup and a number of league games as well as we look to catch up on our games in hand. A massive thank you to you guys, always supporting. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Why not check out the playlist from the first team and the reserve team here in case you've missed any of the games in the past. Thanks again for your support, and we will see you in the next one.